What's up, everybody? Meech is back from the ATL in the D with his trick. He learned how to turn one bird into two, and he has come up again. He got himself a new whip, a new mink that matches the whip, a pocket full of money, while T is saying, how you gonna buy a new car when we still owe Boom for those 5 bricks? But Meech told T, that's a you problem. I told you not to mess with Boom, and you went ahead and did it anyway. And the funniest part about it is, in order to learn the trick, Meech made T sign his car away so they could learn the trick. And yet, Meech got himself a new car, a nice new car. I think it's a Lexus. Gold Lexus, but T still driving around in his family car services car now because he done traded off his Mercedes Benz to learn how to turn one brick into two. And Meech ain't even trying to help him now that they back in the D. Ain't that crazy? To make things even better for Meech, he now knows that B Mickey is a snitch and he didn't get busted. Matter of fact, he came up off B Mickey being a snitch, because he ran off with 2 kilos from the supposed plug, with the medical grade stuff that B Mickey had, which was really just Meech's stuff getting sold back to him from Thomas Bryant so he could get set up. But Meech slid out the back door when B Mickey revealed that he was wearing a wire and he was trying to set Meech up. Told him to go out the back, as actually it's the back window. And they slid, and Meech ran off with the drugs, as Veronica Lynn, I think is her last name. My fault, I spaced it for a second. As Veronica Lynn said, he took the drugs too. So Meech done came up, because you know he ain't paying nobody back for those 2 birds. So he gonna turn those into 4 and come up even more. And we saw prior to this him meeting up with K9, telling K9 he can cop up front and pay up front now. He don't need to get the work on consignment, just like K9 likes. But we find out that K9 is in debt to the Colombians for $20 million. And he is not planning to pay back the dude. I think his name is C-Note or something like that, the Colombian plug. And he is not going to pay him back. So he told Meech, we ran into a little something right now. Get back with me in a couple days. Meech said no problem. But Meech found out the problem that K9 has right now with his plug. So I think K9 might be trying to get out the game and just keep his $20 million that he owes them and skate. You know, skate off into the sunset somewhere. Because like I said in a previous video, things is already getting hot for K9, and I didn't get the chance to make the video last week, but I'm trying to figure out B Mickey is the one who snitched on K9 also, because we saw last week that the cops know about all the murders that K9 committed, that they know that he shot Coach Wink, his Dairy Queen was shot up in retaliation, and that he is the prime suspect in Big L's murder investigation. So I'm wondering if B Mickey gave up all this information on K9, because you know he was there when in Saul, he was a witness to K9 shooting Coach Wink in broad daylight. And he also probably heard about Big L through Meech. So I'm thinking possibly that B Mickey, most likely B Mickey's the one who told Detective Bryant about what K9 has done. So now look like at the end of the episode they're gonna be getting rid of B Mickey. So their informant, the government informant, is going to be gone now. He done played himself thinking he was playing Meech and doing all this snitching, but it's coming back to him. But anyway, let me get back to where I was at. And that is seeming like K9 is done dealing with the Colombians, because he told his associate, I'm not sure his name, but the guy who his number 2, to tell C-Note if he wants his money, he can get it in blood. So it looks like he is done dealing with the Colombians. So what Meech is going to try to do, he is going to try to make the move to kind of cut off the middleman, as K9 would be the middleman. The person Meech has to go to basically between the main plug, which is the Colombians, and Meech. So he's gonna now go straight to the plug in the next episode, cutting off K9. And this might definitely cause problems for Meech if K9 finds out about this. But I'm feeling like in order to work with C-Note, I'm calling him C-Note, I'm not sure exactly what his name was, but he's the Colombian we saw in season 2, episode 1, when they were at the restaurant and Meech was waiting to talk to K9, and K9 told the dude he can't stand the smell of his cologne to get the man out of his face. So we have seen this guy once already, but I'm having a feeling that in order to work with the Colombians, that Meech is going to have to take out K9 for the Colombians, because they're not going to just let K9 slide with that 20 million. So could they be asking Meech to take out K9? And I think that's a real possibility. And who might Meech turn to take out K9 for the Colombians? Which would be Sterling Black. We've definitely seen Meech make an alliance with Sterling Black and the PIs in last episode when Meech jumped into their fight. So he definitely could offer Sterling Black a come up to take out K9 for him. But if K9 finds out what Meech is doing, it could definitely cause problems for Meech. But Meech is trying to take out the middleman K9 right now. And when the middleman is taken out, basically both sides win. The plug and the distributor, the person buying the drugs, they both win when the middleman's taken out, because both of them could make more money, because they could basically, whatever the middleman's cut is, they could kind of like just divide that in the middle, and that comes out with more. I've had to deal with this, not because I purposely tried to cut out a middleman before, but basically the middleman died and I had to go deal with the connect myself. And basically it's just we split the whatever he was making. It was actually a female. I told her why he was giving it to me out, and she said what he was giving, and we just basically divided it down the middle, and both of us made more profit. So that's what Meech is going to get, and Sino will both get. They're both going to be winners in the long run by taking out K9, because they'll both make more money by doing what I just said. So before I go, we do have two people now owing somebody money and not really paying. We got K9, who I just talked about, who owes the Colombians money, which could probably going to end up costing K9 his life. I think it's what's going to end up happening by the end of this season. If not Meech taking him out through Sterling Black, I think K9 is, unless he pays these Colombians some money, I think they're going to take him out, unless he just decides to disappear. He has homes in multiple states. He could just move from the D and go live somewhere else, and that could be a possibility since it's hot for him right now anyway. But T also owes Boom the money for those 5 keys, on top of smashing Boom's wife multiple times now. So we haven't seen Boom again pop up on the scene since he fronted Terry those bricks, but we could definitely see him popping up. I mean, we know Terry and Meech are both gonna make it out of here alive, but we might see people cause problems for him like Lamar has so far. Alright, leave your thoughts in the comments.